Payoff, yield positive results or clear a debt.
I've been working on this project for months, and I'm hoping it will pay off in terms of client satisfaction.
I'm sure your hard work will pay off. The client has high expectations, and your dedication will be recognized.
I've invested a lot of time and effort, so I hope it pays off in a successful product launch.
It's bound to pay off. The market research indicates a strong demand for this type of product.
I'm also thinking about my student loans. I've been making extra payments, hoping to pay off the debt sooner.
That's a smart financial move. It might take some time, but every extra payment will pay off in the long run.
Speaking of which, did you hear about the investment opportunity? I'm considering putting some money in to see if it pays off.
I've heard about it. It's a bit risky, but if it pays off, the returns could be substantial.
Exactly. I'm willing to take the risk if it means it will eventually pay off. It's all about calculated decisions.
I agree. Let's hope all our efforts and investments pay off in the end. It's about making strategic moves for long-term success.
Hang out with, spend time with someone in a casual manner.
Hey, I haven't seen you in ages. We should hang out sometime.
I know, it's been too long. I'd love to hang out with you this weekend if you're free.
That sounds great. How about we grab some coffee on Saturday morning?
Perfect. I've been wanting to try that new cafe downtown. Let's meet there around 10 o'clock a.m.
Sounds good to me. After coffee, we can hang out at the park nearby. It's a beautiful place to relax and catch up.
Excellent idea. It's been ages since we had a proper chance to just hang out and chat.
Yeah, life gets so busy sometimes, and we forget to make time for friends. Let's change that.
Absolutely. We should make it a regular thing to hang out with each other, and other friends too.
I'm all for that. Saturday it is then, and we'll make a plan for more hangouts in the future.
Looking forward to it. See you on Saturday for some much needed catch-up time.
Can't wait. See you then.
Lay out, arrange or display something systematically.
Have you had a chance to lay out the new marketing strategy?
Not yet. I was planning to do it this afternoon. Any specific guidelines?
Yes, we need to highlight the key objectives and lay out the steps for implementation.
Got it. I'll make sure to lay out a clear timeline as well.
Good. It's essential to lay out the budget allocation too. We want everyone to be on the same page.
I'll incorporate that into the presentation. Anything else?
Make sure to lay out the potential challenges and how we plan to address them. Transparency is key.
Understood. I'll also lay out the expected outcomes and benefits for the team.
Perfect. Let's schedule a brief meeting tomorrow to go through it together before the client presentation.
Sure, I'll have everything laid out by then. Thanks for the guidance.
No problem. It's crucial that we lay out a comprehensive plan for a successful rollout.
Act out, express emotions or behavior in a dramatic manner.
I noticed Tom has been acting out in meetings lately. What's going on?
Yeah, he's been dealing with some personal issues, and it seems like he's acting out as a way to cope. I think he could use some support.
I had no idea. Maybe we should talk to him and offer assistance instead of reacting negatively to his acting out.
Agreed. It's important to be understanding when someone is going through a tough time and acting out as a result.
On a different note, did you see the play last night? The lead actor really knows how to act out the emotions of the character.
Absolutely. Their ability to act out the character's struggles made the performance incredibly moving.
It's impressive how actors can act out such intense emotions and make the audience feel them too.
It takes a lot of skill to act out emotions convincingly. The actors spend a significant amount of time perfecting their craft.
True. It's not just about memorizing lines but being able to act out the character's emotions in a way that resonates with the audience.
That's the mark of a talented actor, someone who can act out emotions authentically and bring the character to life on stage.
Food.
I tried a new restaurant downtown last night, and the food was amazing.
Really? What did you have?
I started with their seafood appetizer, and then I had this incredible lamb dish. The flavors were out of this world.
Sounds delicious. I've been meaning to explore some new places to eat. Any recommendations?
Well, you should definitely try that restaurant. It's called Savory Bites. But if you're in the mood for something more casual, there's a great taco truck by the park that I love.
I'll make a note of both. Speaking of food, have you ever tried cooking Italian at home?
Yes, I love making homemade pasta and pizza. It's fun and always tastes better than store-bought.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to join you for a cooking night sometime.
Absolutely. Let's plan it soon. Cooking together is a blast.
Back down. Withdraw from a position or argument.
I heard there was a disagreement during the team meeting. What happened?
Yeah, there was a difference of opinion, and I had to back down to avoid escalating the conflict.
It's tough when you have to back down, but sometimes it's the best way to maintain a harmonious work environment.
Exactly. I didn't want the disagreement to affect the team dynamics, so I decided to back down for the sake of unity.
It takes a level of maturity to know when to back down, especially in a professional setting. I appreciate your approach.
Thanks. It's essential to prioritize the team's well-being over personal disagreements and be willing to back down when necessary.
On a different note, did you back down from the negotiation with the client?
No, I stood my ground in the negotiation. It was a different situation. Sometimes, it's important not to back down when it comes to business matters.
Agreed. Knowing when to back down and when to stand firm is a skill in itself. It depends on the context.
Absolutely. It's about assessing the situation and deciding whether backing down is the best course of action.
Well, I appreciate your ability to navigate these situations and know when to back down or stand firm. It's a valuable skill in any professional setting.
Walk out on, abandon or leave someone, often a relationship.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential, this.
I heard you and Mike had an argument last night. What happened?
Yeah, it got pretty heated. In the end, he threatened to walk out on me if I didn't agree with him.
That's intense. Did he actually walk out on you?
No, he didn't. We managed to cool down and talk through our issues. But the threat to walk out on me was hurtful.
I can imagine. It's never easy when someone you care about threatens to walk out on you.
Exactly. It made me realize we need to work on our communication so that neither of us feels the need to walk out on the other.
Communication is key in relationships. It's important to address issues before they reach the point where one person wants to walk out.
You're right. I'll talk to Mike about it and see if we can find better ways to handle disagreements without the fear of one of us wanting to walk out.
That sounds like a mature approach. Hopefully, addressing the issue head-on will prevent either of you from feeling the need to walk out.
I hope so too. I don't want either of us to reach the point where walking out on the relationship seems like the only option.
Good luck. I'm here for you if you need someone to talk to about the situation or anything else.
All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all the been.
Sure.
Hey, did you hear about the new school policy changes?
Yeah, I saw the announcement. They're implementing some major updates.
I'm a bit worried about the longer school days. It's going to be tough to adjust.
I agree, but they're also adding more extracurricular activities, which could be interesting.
True, it might offer more opportunities. Have you checked out the new class schedules?
Not yet, but I heard they're introducing some new courses. I'm curious about those.
Me too. And the new uniform requirements. What do you think about that?
I'm not thrilled about the stricter dress code, but I suppose it's meant to promote a more professional environment.
Yeah, maybe it'll grow on us. Change can be challenging, but who knows? It might turn out better than we expect.
You're right. Let's keep an open mind and see how it goes.
Come along with, accompany someone or progress together.
Are you going to the conference next week?
Yes, I am. I heard you're attending too. Want to come along with me?
That sounds great. I'd love to come along with you. It's more fun when you have someone to chat with during the breaks.
Exactly. And it's also nice to have someone to come along with to the networking events.
I've heard there's a fantastic keynote speaker this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, I heard the same. It should be an interesting event to come along with.
Have you made your travel arrangements?
Not yet. I still need to book a hotel. Are you staying at the conference venue?
No, I found a more budget-friendly option nearby. I can share the details with you when you come along with me.
Great, that would be helpful. I appreciate you offering to come along with you to the conference.
No problem at all. It's always better to come along with someone you know at these events. It makes the whole experience more enjoyable.
I agree. Thanks for being willing to come along with me. I'm looking forward to it.
Put down, criticize or insult someone, or euthanize an animal.
I heard you had a disagreement with Sarah. What happened?
Yeah, we were discussing the project, and she started to put down my ideas. It was frustrating.
That's tough. It's important to provide constructive feedback rather than just putting someone down.
Exactly. I tried to remain professional, but it's disheartening when your efforts are put down like that.
Have you considered talking to her about how her comments made you feel? Communication can help resolve these issues.
I'm planning to address it in our team meeting. I don't want to put her down, but I need to express how her criticism affects the team dynamic.
That sounds like a reasonable approach. Hopefully, it leads to a more constructive dialogue.
On a different note, I had to make the difficult decision to put down my elderly dog. It was a heartbreaking experience.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Making the choice to put down a pet is never easy.
It was the right decision for his well-being, but it doesn't make it any less painful. Losing a pet is like losing a family member.
Absolutely. If you need anything during this difficult time, don't hesitate to reach out. Losing a pet is a unique kind of grief.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Wake up, stop sleeping and become conscious.
Did you hear about the new neighbor's loud party last night?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It woke me up at around 2 a.m.
I know, right? I had just fallen asleep when the music started blaring.
I tried to ignore it at first, but it got so loud that I had to wake up and see what was going on.
I did the same thing. I was about to go over there and ask them to lower the volume.
I guess they finally realized it was too late, or maybe someone else went over to talk to them.
Yeah, because shortly after I woke up, the noise started to die down.
I'm just hoping this won't be a regular thing. I don't want to be constantly waking up in the middle of the night because of their parties.
Agreed. I'll keep an eye out and see if it happens again. If it does, we might need to have a friendly chat with them.
Let's hope they'll be considerate neighbors and not make us wake up every weekend.
Give in, surrender or yield to pressure or temptation.
I can't believe it's been a month already, and I'm still on this strict diet.
You've shown amazing dedication, but it's okay to have a treat once in a while. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I know, but it's tough when everyone around me is indulging in delicious food. I'm tempted to just give in and join them.
It's natural to feel that way, but remember why you started this diet. You had a goal in mind, and you've made progress.
You're right, I've lost some weight and feel healthier. I shouldn't give in to short-term cravings at the expense of my long-term goals.
That's the spirit. It's important to stay committed, and occasional indulgences won't ruin your progress.
Thanks for the support. I needed a reminder not to give in to temptation. I'll stick to my plan.
I'm here for you, and you've got this. Keep up the good work, and the results will be worth it in the end.
I have to wrap my head around this.
Did you catch Jim's presentation at the meeting today?
Yeah, I did. He really can go on about his new project, can't he?
Tell me about it. I mean, I get it. He's excited, but he spent half the meeting going on about it. It was hard to stay focused.
I know, right? It's important to share updates, but there's a limit to how much you should go on about something.
Precisely. I wanted to discuss some other points, but it seemed like Jim was determined to dominate the conversation.
I wonder if he even noticed that everyone's attention started to wander. It's not the first time he's gone on and on about his pet projects.
Well, maybe we should have a gentle chat with him about it. Sometimes, people don't realize they're going on about something excessively.
That's a good idea. I'll talk to him privately and suggest being more concise in the future.
Great, and I'll support the idea in the next meeting. Hopefully, that will help him strike a balance between sharing updates and letting others contribute.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for bringing it up.
Give up on, abandon or stop believing in something or someone.
I've been working on this novel for years, but I'm stuck, and it feels like I should just give up on it.
Don't be so quick to give up on your writing. Remember, many successful authors faced hurdles and rejections before making it big.
I know, but it's disheartening. I've sent my manuscript to numerous publishers, and they've all rejected it.
Rejections are part of the journey. Maybe it's time to consider self-publishing or finding a literary agent to help you get your work out there.
I've thought about that, but I'm afraid no one will ever read it. I don't want to give up on my dream of becoming a published author.
Giving up on your dream shouldn't be an option. Maybe you could seek feedback from writing groups or hire an editor to improve your manuscript.
You're right. I shouldn't give up on something I'm so passionate about. I'll keep pushing forward, even if it's a tough road.
That's the spirit. With determination and perseverance, you can achieve your dream. Don't give up on it.
Let in on, share information or a secret with someone.
Hey, I heard you've got some insider information about the upcoming project. Can you let me in on it?
Yeah, sure. I can let you in on the details, but keep it hush-hush, okay?
Of course. I understand the importance of confidentiality. What can you let me in on?
So, the company is planning a major rebranding. I thought I'd let you in on it since we're on the same team.
That's interesting. Thanks for letting me in on the scoop. Any specific changes we should be aware of?
They're going to unveil the new logo next month and launch a revamped website. I wanted to let you in on it early so you can prepare.
Appreciate you letting me in on the details. I'll make sure the team is informed when the time is right.
No problem. It's always good to let trusted colleagues in on these things. Just keep it low-key until the official announcement.
Absolutely. I'll let everyone know when it's the right time. Thanks again for letting me in on the inside scoop.
Time.
Time seems to be flying by lately, doesn't it?
Tell me about it. It feels like just yesterday it was the beginning of the year, and now we're approaching the end.
It's crazy how days turn into weeks, then months, in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely. Sometimes I wish I could slow things down a bit.
I know what you mean. There's always so much to do, and it's hard to find time for everything.
And yet, it's essential to make time for the things that truly matter.
True. We need to cherish moments with loved ones and prioritize self-care too.
Definitely. Time is our most precious resource, and we should use it wisely.
Agreed. Let's make the most of the time we have and create meaningful memories along the way.
That's a great perspective. Time well spent is the key to a fulfilling life.
Pull off, achieve something difficult or impressive.
You won't believe what happened at work today. I had to pull off a last-minute presentation for the executive team.
That sounds intense. Were you prepared for it?
Not at all. I was just about to head home when my manager asked me to fill in for a colleague who got sick.
That's a tough situation, but I know you're good under pressure. Did you manage to pull it off?
Somehow, I did. I worked late into the night to put the presentation together, and it went surprisingly well. I was relieved to pull it off.
Impressive. Your ability to pull off such a presentation on short notice is a testament to your skills and adaptability.
Thanks, but I'm just glad it's over. I don't want to be in that situation again anytime soon.
Understandable. It's not easy to pull off something like that regularly. Hopefully, you won't have to.
I hope so too. Now, I'm looking forward to some well-deserved rest.
You've definitely earned it. Take a break, and I'm sure you'll be ready to pull off any challenge that comes your way in the future.
Break out, begin suddenly or escape from a place.
Did you hear about the fire at the office building last night?
Yeah, it was all over the news. Apparently, it broke out on one of the upper floors.
It was pretty terrifying. I'm just glad everyone managed to get out safely.
Me too. The firefighters did an amazing job containing the blaze and helping people break out of the building.
I can't believe how quickly it spread. The flames seemed to break out of control in no time.
It's a stark reminder of how important it is to have fire safety measures in place.
Definitely. We should have more fire drills at the office. Knowing the escape routes can make a big difference if a fire ever breaks out.
You're right. It's better to be prepared for such emergencies.
I heard the investigation is ongoing to determine what caused the fire to break out in the first place.
Yes, they'll need to find the cause to prevent it from happening again. It's fortunate that nobody got hurt.
Absolutely. The safety of the people should always come first when such incidents break out.
Call up, contact someone by phone.
I haven't seen John in ages. I should call him up and see how he's doing.
That's a great idea. It's been so long since we caught up with him.
Yeah, we used to be such close friends. I don't want our friendship to fade away.
You're right. It's important to call up old friends and stay in touch.
I'll call him up this weekend and suggest we meet for a coffee.
Sounds like a plan. It'll be good to catch up and reminisce about old times.
It's amazing how life gets busy, and we forget to call up the people who once meant a lot to us.
I know what you mean. I've been thinking about calling up some of my old college buddies too.
Let's make an effort to call up our friends and rekindle those connections.
Agreed. It's always nice to hear a familiar voice on the other end of the line.
I'll call John up this weekend, and you can start reaching out to your friends too.
Deal. Let's not let our friendships fade away.
Put on, wear clothing or apply makeup.
Hey, are you ready for the costume party tonight?
Almost. I need to figure out what to put on. I'm torn between two different outfits.
Well, what are your options?
I have a classic vampire costume I could put on. Or I found this amazing pirate outfit in my closet.
Both sound great. It really depends on whether you want to put on the charm of a suave vampire or the swashbuckling appeal of a pirate.
That's true. I guess I'm leaning toward the vampire costume. But I need to put on some makeup to complete the look.
A vampire with the right makeup can be quite impressive. Are you confident you can put on the makeup well?
I've been practicing, so I should be able to put it on convincingly.
Awesome. The party is going to be a blast, and I can't wait to see what you put on for your costume.
Thanks. I hope I can put on a showstopper and fit right in with the party theme.
You'll definitely steal the spotlight, whether you put on the vampire or pirate costume. Have fun getting ready.
Health.
Hey, I've been trying to improve my health lately. Do you have any tips?
That's great to hear. Small changes can make a big difference. Have you considered starting with a regular exercise routine?
I have, but I'm not sure where to begin. Any suggestions for beginners?
Start with something you enjoy, like walking, swimming, or even yoga. Consistency is key.
Good point. What about nutrition? Any dietary advice?
Balanced eating is crucial. Incorporate more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into your meals, and limit processed foods and added sugars.
That sounds doable. And what about mental health?
Taking care of your mental health is just as important. Practice mindfulness, get enough rest, and seek support from friends or professionals if needed.
Thanks for the advice. It's time for a healthy lifestyle change.
You've got this. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. Start small and build from there. Your health is worth it.
Come by, obtain or acquire something.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous.
Hey, I've been searching for that book everywhere, but I can't seem to find it.
Which book are you looking for?
It's The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I've been wanting to read it.
Funny you should mention that. I have a copy. Would you like to come by and pick it up?
Seriously? That would be fantastic. I'd love to come by and borrow it from you.
No problem at all. I'm happy to help you come by the book. Just let me know when you want to come by, and we'll arrange a time.
I really appreciate it. I'll try to come by your place later today if that works for you. Great, thanks a lot.
That's
I'll
fine
come
with
by
me.
this evening.
Just come by whenever you're available. You're welcome. Feel free to come by any time. I'll have the book ready for you.
I'll definitely come by later. Thanks again for letting me borrow it.
No problem at all. I'm glad I could help you come by the book you were looking for.
Take up, begin a new hobby, activity, or cause.
I've been thinking about finding a new hobby. Any suggestions on what I should take up?
Well, have you considered taking up photography? I know you've always enjoyed capturing moments.
That's a great idea. I've been wanting to take up photography for a while. Any recommendations on where to start?
You could take up a beginner's photography class. It'll help you grasp the basics and decide if you want to take up photography more seriously.
That sounds like a plan. I'll look into taking up a class this weekend.
Awesome! Taking up a new hobby can be so fulfilling. Remember, it's important to take up something you're genuinely interested in.
Speaking of interests, I heard you're taking up volunteering at the local animal shelter. How's that going?
It's been great. Taking up volunteering has allowed me to give back to the community and spend time with animals. I highly recommend taking up a cause you're passionate about.
That's inspiring. I'll definitely look into taking up some volunteer work as well. It's a meaningful way to spend my free time.
Absolutely. Taking up a cause adds a sense of purpose to your life. I hope you find something you're passionate about when you take up volunteering.